hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. He misses with that jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Misses with the jab. Well done with that counter shot. That hook was off target. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Nice defense with that jab. He misses with that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's obvious which one of these fighters has to get on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the chair, use the reach, and use that bender shot power.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to fight his way back into this. I don't know what his game plan is, or even if he's got one. Left hook just missed. score with that jab. Perfect counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They just won't stop throwing punches. Oh, a stiff jab. Thought Ali would get rattled like this. Somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's
on to the fourth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
But I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. That right hook won't score. Way through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if...
Oh my God, Johnny! And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
A shot from the gods took... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
If that ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
This is that uppercut. Let's see if they go to the body. Beautiful counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. And not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's see how the game plan shifted. This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Frazier is in trouble again. Keeping Joe Frazier on his feet.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations.
Oh my God, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. No secret who has the advantage after that. Here we go, it's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will when they... Down goes Joe Frazier! What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory in one of the...